Hi all, welcome to the channel. This is my gaming setup. I know, it's pretty dark, isn't it? Well, I move it in 2 months, which means a whole new setup. And for that, I'm going with a brighter design. And I've already started replacing some of my darker pieces with brighter ones. For this video, I partnered with Colamy to try out their 5188 ergonomic chair. It's available in black or gray. I went with the latter. This chair comes very well packaged. Hardware and tools were tied at the top so you don't miss them or have to dig around. And all pieces arrived in perfect condition within plastic. Colamy also included several foam sheets and corrugated dividers to hold everything in place during transit. I was surprised to find such a large box in here. It contains not only the headrest that looks like a severed xenomorph head, but also the casters and gas piston. Meanwhile, the 5188's instruction manual covers useful ground, such as a parts list and 5-step assembly with helpful details, like when to use which of the included wrenches to avoid damage to other chair parts, and operational instructions. I always organize my chair pieces like the Pontiac GTO rebuild scene in XXX. Anyone else? Anyway, let's get assembling. Hear that? That's heavy-duty alloy steel. As far as chair assemblies go, this was one of the easiest I've done. While some of the parts are still bulky to work with, all the parts lined up perfectly, and screws were easy to thread into holes. It's not mentioned in the manual, but I wonder if this movement freedom is to allow for positioning the arms an extra half-inch outward. Here it is again. Looks like it can be tightened down anywhere along this track. Neat! And remember when I said the manual tells you when to use a particular wrench? Here's why. This one spins right beneath the lift handle. If you use the other included wrench, it'd scratch the handle. Attaching the backrest to the seat was the most challenging part, only because you need to hold the seat rest at the right angle for the holes to line up. I struggled to line up the holes by lifting from the head, so I had to use more force to lift at the base, which made the backrest feel even heavier. But I got it, and once you get the screws started, you're back on easy street. Colamy recommends in the manual not to over-tighten any of the screws past 50% until it's fully assembled. Once it is, be sure to tighten them all down. With only 11 screws including these last 2 for the headrest, it's very possible to fully assemble the 5188 in no more than 10 minutes. Ergonomics aside, the 5188 is a phenomenal looking chair. Looking absolutely wicked in light gray with the alloy accenting and grid-like mesh. Not only does the mesh offer high elastic support for up to 300 pounds, it's skin and eco-friendly, comfortable and durable, and offers superior breathability. But how is it to really live with? I've had this chair for 2 weeks now, and I've used it a lot. Mostly for gaming, but for productive tasks as well. I recently fell back in love with Star Wars, and in the past 2 weeks I've played through Jedi Fallen Order and started Jedi Survivor. It was wonderful spending those many hours in the 5188. Its ergonomic features include a simple vertical tilting headrest that always stayed exactly where I set it. Its height adjustable armrests have 6 locking points that are easy to lock and unlock with the alloy looking release. The breadloaf style armrest, while hard and dense, is still comfortable and supportive while also being multifunctional. The armrests rotate from side to side along 5 locking points, and slide forward and backward along 7 locking points. Meanwhile, the lumbar support and backrest are one single piece. So to adjust the lumbar higher, you lift up the whole back piece. There are 4 height positions, and the 5th resets the back piece to its lowest position. Meanwhile, the 2-in-1 tilt lock height control is easy to reach and operate. Pulling it out unlocks the tilt, allowing you to recline, while pulling it up controls the seat height. Lastly, the hideaway footrest is flush when tucked away, but quick and easy to slide out thanks to well-designed rails. It's very sturdy as well, unlike other built-in footrests that sag under pressure. The only downside I've experienced with this chair is there are only 2 locking recliner points, one at 100 degrees and the other at 130 degrees. Aside from that, it has far exceeded my expectations. And it looks great in the current setup. So, do I recommend Colamy's 5188? As Ferris Bueller once said, it is so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. Agreed, Ferris. It is choice. If you're interested in the 5188, you can find its link down in the description. Thank you for watching.